I love you. Yo, it's the Daily Huddle. Yeah, you know the name. Three Stooges in the booth, bringing ruckus, bringing fame. Every weekday at noon, you know we bring that fire. Rob, Bill, and Ken and the squad, that's our empire. Yo, Rob's the fact checker, keeping it real. Dropping knowledge on the daily, that's the deal. Bill's ready to roast, got the rival in his sight. When he steps to the mic, you know he's ready to ignite. Ken spitting facts, man, he's sharp as a knife. Throwing hard truth bombs, this is real podcast life. John Dorn in the mix, he's like, fuck the Lions. Bringing all the heat, likes to see the anger rising. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your mind. Eric brings the rants, off the chain like a beast. Letting loose his thoughts, they just never cease. In the studio, we gather like a family affair. Podcast kings, yeah, we rise and declare. Roasting rival fools, we setting the tone. The Three Stooges take your fears and turn them to stone. Facts over fiction, we keep it 100. Tearing down the myths while the laughs keep coming. Daily Huddle, we hustle, bring the vibe every time. Rants and facts, laughter, everything in its prime. Live every weekday, man, we're here to grind. Noon Central Standard, come and free your
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first.
Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to the Daily Huddle. How are y'all doing today?
What's going
Well,
on?
besides my ears being murdered, I'm all right.
Going on.
You doing all right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm doing great.
I was going to say, it sounded like you might have missed your rabies vaccination there, David.
Hey, man, I'm relevant, man, and I'm gonna post about it, and I'm gonna all over the pages. Man. I'm fucking relevant, man. I am relevant, man.
Hey, what's up there, Yoli? Hey, happy Friday.
Yo?
What's up, yo? So yeah, always a happy Friday. Always happy Friday.
So what are the topics for
Did everybody
today?
get the excitement out of last night's game that I didn't?
You know that game actually almost the first half almost had me convinced that it was going to be an interesting game.
Almost.
I was like, holy shit.
Almost.
No, like Justin Fields, dude, the Jets took the opening kickoff, went down the field, scored a touchdown. I'm like, whoa, dude. Hold on a second, man. The Jets scored. Wait a minute now. And that, Patriots get the ball. Patriots get the ball. They score. Patriots got the ball. They scored. Saw Drake May. Dude, you know what I seen from Drake May was a lot of short passing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it. Under 5 yards. Lots of the time. Still impressive. Just I don't know.
Yeah. He still put up almost 300 with doing short passes.
Yeah.
Granted, that might have to do with how bad the wind was for that game.
281, and again, it might have had the fact to do that you were playing the Jets, dude. I mean,
it's not like you got to do much to beat them. Justin Fields does a good job of beating the Jets.
Yeah, he does a good job of beating the Jets all by himself. Did he have under 100 yards?
Oh, hold on. I can tell you exactly here in a few seconds.
Because again, there was a lot of posts again about how Justin Fields had under 60 yards passing or something like that.
He had 116 yards passing.
Okay, 100. Now, see, I'm sorry, dude. How is that NFL quarterback? And
well,
you know what? At this point, 3 years later, it's time to stop blaming the fucking what you are now on what you had to deal with as a Bear. I mean, that's over, dude.
Hey,
It's 3 years later. It's 3 years later. You somehow convinced it to sign you for $40 for 2 years, guaranteed $30 million, and you still suck. It's not the Bears' fault anymore. That was 3 years ago, dude. 3 years ago, you can't tell me 3 years later it's still. Oh man, my Bears experience, it's fucking me up. Even though everybody's stepping around me in the same league. No. No, there's only so much you can be, and Justin Fields is a rusher.
Mm-hmm. I truly 110% believe if he would switch to running back, he would be one of the best running backs in the
Oh
NFL.
yeah, dude.
He
Oh my
would be
God.
dead. He would
Oh
be
my
dead.
God. He would be dead. Are
He
you
would
insane?
never.
He's
No.
dude. His vision. He'd be a fucking outside pop back like Jameer Gibbs, dude.
Mm-hmm.
So, the number one team in the NFL is here.
Oh God. Oh boy.
The number one team, the
Where?
best record
Who?
in the whole NFL.
There's a Patriots fan here.
Yep.
Yeah.
The greatest team of all time.
I wouldn't
I
go
don't
that
know
way.
about all that
Who is this
now.
Patriots guy? Oh,
Since the
that guy.
Super Bowl era and the mergers,
Oh,
there's no doubt that the Patriots have been the most successful team of all time.
they've been the most successful Super Bowl era team.
Yeah.
And historically.
Oh,
No,
historically.
Super Bowl
okay.
era. Super
Welcome-
Bowl era team, yes.
Welcome to why they call.
Historically, no.
Yeah. Welcome to
Well,
why they call
the
Green
NFL
Bay
titles
title
are
time.
valuable, but this generation of people, they value the Super Bowl a little more. You know what I mean?
As I said, Super Bowl era.
Mhm.
Yes, you are.
But the NFL titles, okay, they count.
History. Come on now.
Okay,
I mean,
the NFL titles count. I'm not taking anything away from them and the AFL. But in this generation, if you ask kids,
how many franchise wins do the New England Patriots have?
I'm not sure off the top of my head.
I guarantee you they don't have as many as Green Bay, and they don't have as many as Chicago. I guarantee that.
Oh, I'm looking that up right now.
You can look it up, Ken.
Green Bay has 13 and Chicago has 9. I'm pretty sure New England has 7.
Wins.
No, they got 6
Total wins.
Franchise
bro.
wins
Okay.
in history.
For
Franchise wins? I thought you were talking about Super Bowls.
It's Green Bay and Chicago.
Yep, for franchise wins for New England, it's
Green Bay
553.
lead all NFL franchises and wins, with 815 regular season wins as of early 2025. The Chicago Bears come in second with 798 wins, followed by the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who are also in the top 5.
No mention about the Patriots.
The Giants and the Steelers are top 5.
Okay, but can I say my point?
Yeah.
Like I said, the NFL titles count. I don't take those away.
Fine. Did you want to
But
change them?
these kids
And just try
and this
a different one. That's all.
generation of people, they don't value the NFL and the AFL as much as they value Super Bowls.
I can understand what you're trying to get at, but if you talk about full history, you gotta rank you gotta rank the AFL or the NFL and AFL championships the same as the Super Bowl if you're going that way. But if you're talking just about the Super Bowl thing, then absolutely the Patriots are the most winning Super Bowl team.
Yes, we already cleared that. No one's doubting that. Like
Sorry,
I
but I
said,
would say they're better than the Bears.
like I said, Super Bowl era, the Patriots are better. The Patriots are the best team in the Super Bowl era. No one doubts that.
Until KC passes them in a couple of years.
I was going to say you got to.
But they're more successful than the Bears historically, the Patriots.
You know, the Bears actually have won quite a few NFL championships and have the second most wins.
The NFL titles, though, even the NFL doesn't value them as equally.
They do. Yes, they do. It's history, dude. Don't tell me the NFL doesn't value their history, dude.
Oh, yeah, the NFL touts that any chance they get.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you watch ESPN,
well, that's the thing. That's ESPN.
And Fox, they don't really mention NFL titles.
Sometimes they do.
Well,
sometimes.
Yeah, well, when they do, they will mention Green Bay is the only team that has the three-peat as far as back-to-back championship wins. Like anyone who was trying to match a three-peat has to
Okay, I have a
think
thing
about
about
Green
that.
Bay.
I was watching the Super Bowl when the Chiefs were about to three-peat.
Yeah,
And they
when they
never
mentioned
mentioned the Packers three-peat.
I was gonna say I don't know what you were watching because when I was watching the lead up to that, they kept mentioning that. Now, granted, they said that it would be different because their first one that Green Bay won was an NFL championship, and then the next two were Super Bowls.
Yeah, that was the thing. It was not categorized the Super Bowl and Super Bowl. What we know, Super Bowl one wasn't categorized as a Super Bowl. It was categorized the AFL NFL championship game.
In Motown, Rob's been having to work. That's why he's mobile.
You see, I always acknowledge the Packers as a great, but I can't sit here and say the Bears are better than the Patriots historically. I can't do it.
As much as I hate the Bears, I gotta give him credit.
You know what? Let me make it easy. Let me really make it simple, stupid for you. If the Bears don't exist, the NFL does not exist. Plain and fucking simple. I don't care that the Patriots have 6 Super Bowl wins. The Bears have 9 world championships and a Super Bowl win. Or I'm sorry, 8 world championships and a Super Bowl win. Okay, so I get it. I get it that you don't want to give them any credit. I don't know why, but it's the plain simple fact is if George Halas doesn't start pro football, we're not talking about it.
Now we'd be playing rugby or some shit like that.
Yes, or Canadian football. 4 downs to get to the 50-yard line and 4 downs to score.
I don't know. I just go by what I hear on ESPN and Fox, and I don't know, man. A lot of those things, they don't really mention the Bears as one of the greatest teams of all time.
You're what? Oh my God. Okay. Then
In history, the Bears are one of the greatest teams.
Then you're not paying attention, dude.
Yeah. And we'll win another Super Bowl.
With Ben, you will, probably. It won't be this year, though.
Could be.
No.
That the Patriots win the Super Bowl?
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
If the Patriots win the Super Bowl, will you call them the greatest franchise of all time?
No.
No, even if they win it.
No.
I'll call them the greatest franchise of a decade.
Why would I call them the greatest
Patriots
franchise of all time, dude? They're not.
They're the greatest of a decade.
Yeah, that'll give them.
We've had the greatest player of all time. You can give us that at least.
Tom Brady. Yeah.
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
And what about Dallas? Where's Dallas ranking this?
Who, Dallas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dallas got what? 4?
4 or 5 or
5.
I believe
They got 5.
I know Pittsburgh's got 4. Pittsburgh has 5.
6.
Pittsburgh has 6.
So I mean,
yeah, the Steelers got as many as the Patriots do.
Now we're starting to talk a lot of shit here in the Super Bowl era. Yeah, you have 7, but there's teams that are nipping right at your fucking heels. With bigger history.
Wait until the NFL expands again, because my guess is
I hope they don't do that, because then it's going to kill the Super Bowl. It's going to kill the NFL title. If they expand all this stuff again, it's not the right thing to do.
Dude,
it's going to do more than that.
If they expand,
will be the biggest thing.
Yeah, I'm saying if the NFL considers expanding, you can say they'll have expansions in other categories too. Like you'll see more playoff off teams in there, like they may go from 7 to 8.
If the
And you might see, and you may see,
if the
and you may see
NFL,
it, and
go
you
ahead,
may
Eric,
see
go ahead.
more.
We're already
Yeah,
seeing
I'm
it.
saying,
They've already added
I'm saying,
extra playoff teams. They're already adding extra games.
If
I
the
believe by next
NFL,
yeah,
year
that's what
there's going
I'm
to be
saying. You're gonna see more regular season games added and more playoff games added. As far as
less
from
preseason.
7 to 8.
if they expand, they're going to expand into world markets.
Uh-huh. They're already doing a trial for it.
It will truly be a Super Bowl.
Well, Mexico City, I think, if they expand, will get a team. There'll be somewhere over in Europe that'll get a team.
Toronto might get a team.
Toronto would be a great fit for a team. Absolutely.
I believe me, I get what you guys are saying with that. Is it would make a lot of sense to expand like that, but the logistical part for football, I think it would be too hard to have international teams. At least when you're talking about going across the ocean, shit like that. Once you get to Europe and that type of shit, I think that'd be very hard to be able to have the kind of turnaround you would need.
I agree, but Mexico City and Toronto fit totally in geographically.
I could agree with I could agree with them, but the NFL has kind of pulled out of Mexico City a bit, so I don't know if they would add them. And then Cole, what's your question, buddy?
And the Panthers.
I were gonna say the Patriots, they are a damn good team right now, and at least with the way it's looking at so far, they're going to be the ones winning that division because Buffalo has taken a step back this year.
Which I'm kind of shocked about,
Oh, I hear you, but you now find out what happens to Buffalo when Josh Allen is no longer Superman and plays just like a regular person.
I want to know who took that man's cape. That's what I want to know.
Kind of
Drake May did it, actually. He did the Superman against Buffalo.
Kind of shocked about Buffalo. Kind of shocked about Buffalo. Kind of not. Kind of like Kansas City. It's the receivers. Josh Allen don't have the receivers.
Hold on. So, Cole, I am very, very glad that you waited until after I took my blood pressure medication to say this. Because holy fucking sheep shit, somebody needs to go look some shit up.
You gotta pull up.
Hey,
what happened?
Hey, you want to know what's sad, Ken? I know the person who said that too.
Eric, you better break out that baby powder and pimp slap them into oblivion.
Okay, so back to expansion, you guys. The only way it would work would be to add Toronto, add Mexico City, take a couple teams that do shitty, move them elsewhere, and there'll be 3 divisions instead of 4 divisions in each conference. And that works out with an 18. That works out with an 18-game schedule. Do the math.
Well, hey, you could do that, but then there are some other states in America that don't have NFL teams that they might give them one.
That's what I was just about to bring up to A-Dub, is I think if they do that, they're adding a new division to each conference, and we will see an influx of about 8 teams.
Any of the states that have college-only sports, look at these college-only towns. They're college-only sports. They're 55, 65, 70,000 seat stadium. It's fucking filled. It's rocking. You could easily drop a pro team into the States, dude.
Yes,
Kansas, Oklahoma.
Yes and no. There are certain places, though, that I think are just college football towns. I don't think you're going to have a successful pro team in Alabama.
No.
Why not? That's a good.
I'm saying, why not?
I think they are way too entrenched with their college football teams to even really give much of a shit about the professional team.
Wow, dude. Wow, dude.
No, I
You know
disagree
what?
with you. I think
You know what?
Birmingham would be a good place.
Give Mobile, Alabama a pro football team. Let them be good within the first 5 years, and you can bet your bottom fucking dollar those Alabama people would fucking go to that in droves.
Okay. All right. Look at Carolina, for example, the Panthers. They got good real quick. And now look at them. No,
Look,
they
dude,
don't sell out their stadium.
games. Look at their games. The last time I seen a Carolina Stadium game, dude, that Carolina Stadium was filled, dude.
With the opposing team, just like we did to Washington.
That's beside the point, dude.
No, it's not. Vegas don't have their fan base. They put the people in the stadium because of the opposing team.
I'm going to push back on the Vegas one because originally, yes, but the past few years they've been able to actually pump up some of their home fans into there now. Vegas is starting to catch on as a Raider town. Though I would not be against Mitch's idea of moving them back to Oakland and giving Vegas a team of their own.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But California really needs 4 teams.
That'd be great, except the Raiders wouldn't move.
The problem is Oakland won't build them a stadium. That's why they keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
The Raiders wouldn't move. That's why Oakland's baseball team is moving. That's why Oakland's baseball team is moving to Vegas.
Baseball team. The Athletics have 9 titles and they won't build a stadium.
All right, what's up,
as far as that idea, how's this for an idea? What if anyone brought up the idea about moving the Rams back to St. Louis and had another Los Angeles team replace them there?
Yeah. St. Louis would be a perfect city too. It would be a perfect city to have an NFL franchise.
The Rams are originally Los Angeles. The Rams are originally originally Los Angeles. They started as the LA Rams, dude.
Yeah. But then one could say St. Louis can get themselves a football team back over there.
It's not like they're the Cardinals and they went from Chicago to Arizona. I'm sorry, Chicago to St. Louis to Arizona.
Hey, Cole, can you do me a huge favor and ask this kid whatever drugs he's doing, can he send them my way? Holy shit, are they good?
Wow.
Give me some.
Well, now, maybe he's confusing the Rob Gronkowski signing the one-day deal to retire as a Patriot. Maybe that's, maybe he's confused there.
Wait, is that a Steeler fan or no?
Yeah, in the bottom, yep, that's Jens, our resident Steeler fan. What's up,
I want to
buddy?
ask you something. How do you value the NFL titles and the AFL titles as a Steeler fan?
What do you mean by that?
Like, how do you value the end of the pre-merger? Like NFL, AFL?
Jens. What he's arguing is that the
I
Patriots
value all the titles. So
hold on, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody go one at a time.
What he's arguing is that the 7 Super Bowl championships that the New England Patriots won makes the New England Patriots the dominant franchise not only in the Super Bowl era but in history. And he says that the Green Bay Packers 13 world championships and Super Bowl titles and the Bears 9 Super Bowl championships and world titles don't count.
No, I said your Super Bowl titles are count. They're just not
the world titles don't count. They're not as valued as.
Hold on. He's not saying they don't count. He says that they don't count. Yeah, he's saying they don't count as much as the Super Bowl.
You're talking about the AFL championship stuff?
They're not as valued.
AFL titles are.
He's talking about pre-merger. Yeah, pre-merger.
I was born. I always knew it as the Super Bowl era, not AFL or championships.
That's fine, man. Now, see, I get that, and that's an.
Yeah, I was born in 1982. I know nothing about that.
You only know this era. And that's fine. I get that. But it's like Columbus. You know all about Columbus.
That's like Cleveland Brown fans boasting about their old championship.
Do you know? Well,
yes, the Browns have 4. I hate when people say they have 0. They have 4.
How many do the Steelers got? The Steelers got like 6.
The Steelers have 6.
Who?
So that makes us 12. That's 12 right there.
Who has what?
What? No, the Steelers have 6.
No, if you count AFL and Super Bowl together.
The Steelers don't have an AFL title. No, we don't have one.
No, the Steelers don't have AFL title.
You're in our mind situation. We just have Super Bowl.
So what's the argument here? Yeah, basically.
The argument is, well, actually, it's not an argument. It's just more or less a debate. Which means more, Super Bowl era or all time?
I would say Super Bowl because I was born in that era.
Okay. See, now that's an honest question. Everybody's gonna have a I get it. I didn't. I don't know. I mean, yes, I'm the white, and yes, I have a lot of gray hair. But I didn't watch the '60s Bears win titles, dude. I didn't see the '63 World Championship. But I know about it. But I know about it just like I know about Columbus.
The president is what matters now. That would be Super Bowls.
And the ratings. The ratings are higher in the Super Bowl, and there are more teams.
Wait. That is dumb, dude. The ratings are higher. There wasn't TVs hardly back in the day. There was no ratings.
There was one network, and it was ABC, and you might until CBS and NBC started running.
Yeah, and not everybody had TVs back then.
I mean, yeah, no shit. And most TVs were in black and white. That's the last time Detroit won anything.
They didn't have the technology to do ratings either back then. Not like they do today.
Whoever the fuck Cole is talking to, apparently their brain runs in black and white. Because holy shit, the Jets did not win Super Bowl I. They won Super Bowl III.
Yeah, 3. Joe Namath.
Joe Namath it is guaranteed.
Ken, are you okay over there? Are you having a migraine over there?
I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm. Holy shit. I've met some dumb motherfuckers in my time, but this guy that Cole's talking about might take the cake.
Ken, it's time to start drinking, buddy.
There's no light about it.
I might have to. Holy shit.
There's no light about it, dude. I've heard some pretty stupid shit, dude. I mean, my stepdaughter's ex was trying to tell his buddy that Lexus was made by BMW, and I was like, dude, what? What did you just say? He's like,
Lexus is a fucking glorified Toyota.
He's like, dude, Lexus is made by...
It's like an Infiniti. It's a Nissan.
Dude, seriously. He's like, no, dude, Lexus is made by BMW. I'm like, dude, Lexus is made by Toyota, brother. He's like, dude, they were made by BMW at one. He's like, dude, they were made by BMW at one time. I'm like, no, they were never made by BMW, dude. I don't know what you're telling this dude, but stop lying to him, dude.
Hey, well, you apparently need to have a talk with your daughter and tell her to stop picking up boyfriends out of the special needs room.
Right.
Stop eating paste.
Hey, I'll tell you
again,
what.
It wasn't my idea, dude.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was anything else I always found stupid when I first came on here in conversation with people is what makes a true fan of an NFL team? Like some guys say you're not I've seen some crazy trolls and memes or some folks saying you're not a real NFL fan if you weren't born in the very city to whom team you root for.
A-Dub, that's a very great point because I have heard that shit most of my life because residing here in New York and being a Packer fan, that I have caught a lot of flack for that. Excuse me, the very first team I ever watched was Green Bay, and that's the team I stuck with. So you can't judge fandom by where you are born. I would say you judge it by how many games do you watch versus how many games do you miss and how much paraphernalia of your whatever team you like do you have.
I would hate that.
Hey, Ken.
Ken, I say it's based on how many different teams have you jumped to? Ken? You know, how many different teams have you hopped to?
Ken,
you know,
Ken, no one tells people their problems in this forum, dude. Why did you just tell us your problem, dude? You started watching Green Bay, so you just kept on watching. You know what? That's your problem, buddy. We don't want to go there. Okay, we're not trying to discuss that. Okay.
Well, why don't we
If I
talk
was
about
born in
Panther
Cleveland,
fans?
Dave, it don't matter. You notice Ken never chose the Bears at all. That was never even a choice.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Jacksonville fans. I mean, why don't we talk about them? Who were they originally fans of? To jump, or did they just?
They were Jacksonville fans. They were Jacksonville. Who knows? Maybe they were Miami fans. You know, God. I mean, if you live up in Jacksonville and you're a Miami fan, really, that's a long fucking drive, dude. For one thing, okay, it's a long fucking drive. You know, hey, if you want to, you know what? I'm sure those Jacksonville people are like, you know what? You want to build a stadium here? You want to give us a fucking football team to root for? You want to give us a place to drink on Sunday afternoons? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Give us a franchise.
Like I said, I'm from Toronto, and I hear, why aren't you a Bills fan?
I know for damn sure if I was born in Cleveland, I'm going to be an NFL fan.
Why?
You
I'd
know,
be a
that's
Browns
the
fan if I
greatest thing
was
in
in
the world.
I
Cleveland.
want, man, just, the jerseys are garbage, man. I can't get behind that.
I'm from the Michigan, and even through 0-16, I've never wavered. I've stayed true 56 years to the Lions.
I was born in Pittsburgh. That's why I'm a Steelers fan.
Well, that makes sense.
I just don't like the
Yeah.
Bills. I just saw the
I hate,
Patriots when I was a
I don't
kid,
like,
I'll tell you what.
and I
I hate
couldn't
the
watch
Bills
every
too.
game, right? Because you're a kid, you can't access all these channels.
I hate
And I just
the
always
Bills
saw the
fans.
highlights, and Tom Brady was winning. And every time
The
Tom Brady
Bills
wins.
fans make me hate the Bills.
Well, my thing was, I was born in Mississippi, but I lived in Wisconsin and became a fan of Green Bay there.
I hate Boston fans. I hate Boston teams too. I don't like Boston
And
teams.
one
I
thing
don't
you
like
got to
Bills
look
teams.
at, this younger generation is picking teams by a player they like that gets drafted that team. So now they're a fan of that team because their favorite college player is on that team. It's about players a lot with this younger generation. It's not about the team. It's not about the history of the franchise.
If they
Like,
stick
I
with
became
that,
a Patriot fan because I saw them
Trust
have
me.
that year in
Trust me. I came
2001.
across people like that. Like most folks I've pretty much met where I'm from, where I live now, they will usually jump on New England because of Tom Brady. Like, you ain't really, like, was you really a Patriots? Like, I always wonder, were you a Patriots fan before Brady ever came over there and was drafted to New England, or is you just rooting for them?
No, I was the kid. I had no team back then. The Patriots were my first NFL team.
Same with Mahomes, man. The bandwagoners.
Bingo.
But no, that's not true.
And here's
not
and
if you're,
funny
what
thing
if you're
about
a
this.
kid and you find this
Funny-
team and you just start liking them?
Really? Because I know a lot of Packer fans that weren't Packer fans before Brett Favre.
Well, I wasn't born before Brett Favre. Well, I was born before him, but couldn't fucking pay attention to a TV between 0 and fucking 4 years old.
Yeah, you were watching Teletubbies.
A lot of Patriots fans, they don't know much before Tom Brady.
Teletubbies
They
wasn't
don't know
invented
Tony
yet,
Easton,
buddy.
Steve Grogan,
The worst, dude. The worst.
Baby Morelli. They don't know. They just know Tom Brady.
The worst fan base in football, especially now that they're winning, is Detroit.
No way. It's one of the most loyal, dude.
I don't
think so.
I don't know.
Oh my God! You know, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, Chad, you are loyal. You're right about that one. You are loyal. But dude, now that you're winning, it's like you're the fucking greatest thing since sliced bread, and your franchise is the way every franchise should be built.
Funny
thing
they are leading a good example, but you know what?
You're saying
That's
the
not
Lions. You say the Lions are the worst fan base, but funny thing, during the time I've grown up, I always found myself thinking that I won't find a fan base any worse than Cowboys fans.
Yeah, Cowboys fans are pretty bad.
Wow, that
Patriot
is,
fans are pretty bad.
Man, that is
And
pretty
Steeler
much.
fans.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what?
And Packer fans too. They're pretty.
You know, I'm sorry. Dallas fans are like. You would think that, You would think that Dallas was like Super Bowl contending on the regular, like every year, just
Hey,
like
they
it was
They're
claimed
good. They were
championship
contenders.
you
game.
had them folks, you had Dallas Cowboys fans claim that like every other season is like we're gonna go to the Super Bowl next season, right? Like this is
Hold
our
on.
year.
Why are they America's team though? Why does the NFL value them so high if they don't have?
Because it's
Because
so
their
damn much
market,
money.
their market value back in the 70s. It's
Dude,
all
I
about market value.
I was
It's
gonna say
all
it's not.
about no,
Again, the
it's
Cowboys don't have
merchandise
an
sales.
NFL title or
Yeah,
anything like
it's
that.
it's not even about back in the 70s because they're still worth the most as a team today.
They are
Mhm.
13 billion,
Yep.
but they don't have those NFL titles either, and they're still valued so high by the NFL.
Cowboys are only America's team because those damn want the damn title.
dude, the Cowboys were christened America's team by media.
But are they
Yeah,
America's team today?
and you could say during the '90s they had that moniker.
Yeah.
They still have it to this day. They're still America's team.
Are
Yeah,
they really though?
No,
that's
the
still.
Patriots are. We're America's
What
team.
about Kansas City? What about Kansas City?
Who did
They're
who
not
said
Patriots. We're
The
Patriots.
Patriots said Patriots guy said you were American. You're American.
We're patriotic, aren't we? Isn't that what the whole country's based on? You're all
Well,
They
patriots
used
at
to be.
heart.
you mentioned Kansas City. I heard somebody say Kansas City may be replacing the Patriots as the new evil empire.
They are the
Because
elite.
all
They
the
are the
band,
Patriots 2.0.
because
I
all the
agree with you.
bandies are jumping to that fan base.
Dude, there's a broad range for the meaning of patriot nowadays. Be glad to
And
prove
now
you wrong any day of the week, Fred. Wow. Apparently,
We got lions in fighting.
What
Lions
are they?
infighting.
What are they
Mhm.
fighting? What are they fighting about?
Mitch is arguing with himself.
No, Mitch is arguing with Fred because Fred doesn't like a lot of the Lions fan base, and Mitch isn't having that.
Wow.
Right.
Come
A
on the
patriot
show
is
and actually.
someone loyal to their country. Thus, we're America's team by paper. We're
And
America's team.
and you have to wonder with Dallas, is Mexico a lot of their fan base, honestly?
Man, I'm sorry. I don't like Dallas. I never have liked Dallas. And I just don't like Dallas. They're
I can
arrogant.
agree with you. I don't
I
like
mean, we
Dallas
have
either.
Bears,
They're
Lions.
arrogant.
Those don't really define America.
Jerry Jones is arrogant.
They don't have to
Jerry
have
Jones
the red, white, and blue in
Jerry
it to represent America.
has a fucking team that Dallas fucking win. Okay, and yeah, he spends a lot of money to make it happen, but he spends so much money to make it happen, and then for whatever reason, Dallas just can't get it done.
Because Jerry doesn't care about winning; he cares about marketing.
Yeah,
Well, whatever it is, man.
he's genius.
Whatever
all
it is,
about revenue.
whatever it is, it's just like, well, it's not just like Detroit, but it is kind of just like Detroit. Like we've said on the show before, dude. Detroit's not going to win shit until Dan Campbell learns to take the points. Take the points. Not talking about all, but the majority. Uh-oh. This sounds bad.
Yeah. Fred apparently grew up in a part of Michigan that had a shit ton of Packers fans, so I can kind of see why he has the mindset that he does.
Oh, so Fred's from the UP? Because the UP has got more Packer fans than Lion fans.
He said West Michigan.
So Holland, Grand Rapids.
Well, now remember, John Dorn said fuck a lot. You know what? I have 2 or 3 Bears hats. I have a Bears sweatshirt. I've been a Bears fan since 1975, and I can recite my team's history. Well, maybe not all of it, but a lot of it.
I was gonna say I have pretty much everything they make in Packers in my fucking collection. And
John
shit.
Dorn was on here the other day, broski.
Yep. John Dorn is out in the woods right now, getting ready to slap some spots off a deer.
That's how you find out who are Patriots fans. You ask them their quarterbacks before Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many will
Not
say
even
something
Patriots
like
fans.
Steve
Tony
Grogan.
Easton.
If
Steve
you're a football fan,
Steve
you should know
Grogan,
that.
Tony Easton, Steve Grogan.
Yeah, that you have to ask that the Patriots fans.
And
that's how
before
you
that
know a
was
lot of
Jim
them
I'm
believe
sorry.
Tom Brady.
I thought you were just asking for general knowledge, dude.
No, you see, you
Yeah,
have to ask
I mean,
a Patriots fan.
and
You
before
won't hear
Steve
a
Grogan, it
Patriots
was
fan
Jim
say,
Plunkett.
baby
And
Morelli.
mind you, I'm a Bears fan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's one player I wish I got to see play, Tony Easton. I never got to see him play.
Why? He sucked.
He didn't suck.
You know what? The Bears defense ate him alive, dude.
Okay, yeah, but he didn't
Fucking
suck.
killed that boy.
The Bears won that, yeah.
The Bears defense ate him and Steve Grogan alive, dude.
I agree, but he didn't suck. If you get there, there's something right about you.
Oh yeah, dude, dude, and you know that
real
team
funny,
dude, that
broski,
team
real funny.
was actually great, dude. That team had Stanley Morgan and Isaiah what's his face, dude. They had Stanley Morgan and Irving.
Talking about Irving Fryer.
Yes, that's the one. That's what I was thinking of.
Irving Fryer.
Fred Marion.
Yeah, they had good receivers on that Patriots team, dude.
Yeah.
And they beat good teams to get to the Super Bowl, dude. They beat really good teams to get to the Super Bowl.
They won all the games on the road. Actually surprised everybody.
I can't find those games, though. It's kind of sad. I can't find those old school games.
And then they earned the right to play the Bears, dude.
And they lost even the Bears.
And the Bears were on another that year.
And then along came Scotty, along came Jeff.
Of course, they should have gave Walter his touchdown, but
along came Kyle Wilson, and then came Drew Bledsoe.
Was that over money? Was giving it to Perry instead of Peyton? Was that over money? Was that like for the incentive and it would have cost him?
dude, you know, all I can say about that fucking the touchdown that they gave to Suey on the fullback dive, dude, they faked to Walter Payton and fucking half of New England's defense went to where Walter was.
What Patriots fans going to say, hey, Kyle Wilson?
Wow, that's a good one there, dude. That's
or Bishop.
Kyle
Who's
Wilson.
going to mention them? It's all Tom Brady. Maybe
I didn't
Drew
have
Bledsoe.
Kyle Wilson, dude. I didn't have Kyle Wilson. You're a New England fan.
That's what I mean. Patriots fans, they probably won't say him.
They'll
know Tom Brady. They'll know Mac Jones.
You know, hey, you're a good New England fan, dude. Like you said,
Yeah,
you
I just
remember.
research, man. I wasn't around back then. I was a kid.
See, that's the whole thing.
Around Tom Brady, I was a kid. I couldn't watch everything.
Like I said, dude, that's why I know. Like
who's your MVP? They all say Tom Brady, but they won't say Gino. They
like
won't talk about
here, dude. You know what? Here's a great.
They won't talk about Gino. They won't talk about Jim Nance. They're just going to say Tom Brady's the MVP. When really we have AFL MVPs too.
Here's a great fact for you. Do you know why field goal nets are used right now? Do you know what game is responsible for field goal nets being used right now?
It was a Packers game. I don't remember exactly who.
It was not a Packers game.
It was. I could have swore it was a
It
Packers
was the reason why there's field goal nets used right now.
somebody
is
jumped
the
in, grabbed it, and broke their leg.
The 1940 championship game between the Bears and the Redskins.
I don't know if you mentioned Steve Nelson. He was on that 85 team too.
Because
Andre Tippett, the linebackers.
Yes, he was. Andre Tippett was a great linebacker, dude.
Old school. That's way old school. I never.
All right.
see
Well,
them
why
play.
are there field goal nets? I want to hear why there's field goal nets from 1940.
Because in the 1940 championship game, when the Bears scored 73 points, they used to not
John
have
Hanna,
the field goal
one of the
nets.
greatest guards of
And
all
they
time.
would
Come on, let him tell his story, bro.
They did not have field goal nets. They let the fans keep the footballs. Now, when you score 73 points, you're using a lot of fucking footballs. Got to figure out a way to fucking get the football back, guys. We can't have this happen again.
Right.
Field goal nets. Field goal nets.
Yeah, that makes sense. They lost $200 in football.
I mean, look at it now, dude. I mean, you throw a fucking football into the stands, dude, and they fine you $5,000, dude. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, they do fine you. Yeah, and then they charge you for the football too.
Yep, because of all the chips and shit that are in the footballs.
Yep.
You
And
know,
it's like when somebody does catch a field goal kick, they want that ball back and they want to give them another one.
Yep. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and I was almost about to talk about what Ken just mentioned about. I remember that game between the Bears and Packers where a fan jumped out of the bleachers to catch a field goal kick, and he fell a certain amount of feet in the air.
Fucked himself up good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some dumb shit, man.
Wasn't there a guy that recently did it though, and he was fine? He jumped out and caught one just like a couple years ago, and he was fine. I'm sure he got kicked out of the game.
Man, that's so weak, dude. You know, I'm sorry, but if you pay X amount of money, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want. If you want to heckle a player, then you need to get your heckle on, dude. I'm sorry, and if the player can't handle being heckled, well, that's your fault, buddy.
Well, what about the fan that couldn't? Hang on, let's talk about the fan that jumped out of the stands to try to get our long snapper in the Washington Lions game last week. What the fuck was that guy thinking?
You know, you gotta wonder a lot of the time, especially on a football field, because they tackle your ass, dude.
Oh my God! Speaking of that, do you remember?
You're getting your ass tackled.
Do you remember when
you do that?
Do you remember when Bobby Wagner absolutely laid somebody out that ran onto the field?
Yep.
Fucking dropped the hammer on him. Bet you he regretted that decision real quick.
I mean, come on, dude. When he woke up, he was like, "Man, what did I do?"
Well, that reminds me of during one of those golf tournaments, some fucking dumbass Packer fan goes to AJ Hawk and says, "Would you hit me? I want to feel what it feels like to get hit by an NFL player." And Hawk was no at first, and the guy kept going to me. He goes, "All right." He hits him, and then he asks him, "Do you want to do it again?" No.
Have you guys seen that video? I forget the quarterback. He's moving, and the movers came there, and they realized who they were. And one of the mover guys wanted the quarterback to throw, and this is just like this year. Throw the ball to him as hard as he could. Freaking whip that ball as hard as he could. The guy just dove out of the way. It was like, I swear, it had to be 70 miles an hour. That ball was going.
Dude, when I was
see that video?
Never seen the video.
Yeah, and Brent, from what I understand, is they will trade a team football for the one that has the chip in it.
But then there's the conspiracy. Is it really a chip, or does it have magnetics in it, and it can cause it? There is that conspiracy, let's be honest. And even the conspiracy of magnets and gloves. All these...
Hey, Chad, you know This isn't the first time that's been brought up on one of my shows.
It's
Well, what
rigged.
about the gloves now? They're saying that there's like magnets. All these
You know
one-handed
what?
impossible catches.
You know what? I'm sorry. This is the only thing that I cannot get behind. I cannot get behind the idea that the NFL is rigged, because how are you telling guys that are making $55-60 million before the season starts, hey, you're not going to win this year?
Because they're paying them
Hey,
$60 million to do it.
and extra. And here, perfect example: Chauncey Billups. Okay, it's not NFL. Perfect
It's
example.
not NFL. It's not NFL.
But it's still an example of sports and what sports betting has done.
I was going to say,
You
we
know?
have seen that stuff leak into every professional sport. It would not surprise me if there's somebody out there point shaving and like
You know what gets me about sports betting? You know what's the funniest thing that you can bet on, dude? The funniest thing ever, dude. And I find it hilarious that there's even a market for it. Wrestling. You can bet on pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is predetermined. How the fuck are you betting on a predetermined sport?
You're taking a guess. You can bet on anything. You can bet on politics. You can bet on gubernatorial races.
I mean, really, dude, are you that much of a goddamn fucking junkie?
Yes.
But could you imagine, field goal kicker up there for the game winner? He gets a beat. Hey, miss this, $250,000.
Yeah.
Vegas controls. Vegas has made this bad. And the NFL is kind of in cahoots. I'm not saying that the NFL is rigging it, but between the officials and the billions of dollar industry of the sports gambling and the players, there is influences. You could be easily influenced.
Hold on. My coach is talking to me. Wait a minute. My bookie's talking to me. Hold on.
You don't know. We know it's happened.
If it's that, then I feel bad for even speaking, dude.
And some of these officiating calls, it's like, and then they get on the phone. You don't know who the hell they're talking to.
Dude, they
said they're on the phone with New York. Are they on the phone with the Gambling Commission? Hey, let us run this.
The broadcast says, hey, the officials are on the phone to New York, and they're not actually on the phone to New York. They're actually on the phone to their bookies going, dude, wait a minute. How should we call this, dude?
It would be the Gaming Commission.
What's 50 to 1? What's 50 to 1? Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna go with the 50 to 1.
Yeah, we know there's corruption in the FBI, the CIA. Why wouldn't there be corruption in the Gaming Commission too?
The NFL video replay clearly shows that it's a catch. Wait, let's go into the ruling on the field. The ruling on the field is overturned. There was no catch. No catch.
David, to be fair, we have seen some fucking replays like that where it's clear and obvious and they rule the opposite way.
Yeah.
That's why I don't completely write the theory off. Now, I don't know how much I actually put into it, but I don't say that it's a zero chance.
Right. And we already know players do it. We already know players are involved with the mafia, whatever they're involved with.
Too much money. Too much money has to change hands for that. Too much money. Too many people have to look one way.
I was going to say they've done it with baseball and basketball for years. And there's multiple documentation of this. I was going to say the mob gets their hands on stuff.
That's funny, dude. Have you ever seen the original Longest Yard?
Yes.
Dude, so what'd you come up here for? For shaving points? Man, shaving points, that's un-American.
Is that the one with Bruce Willis?
You could have stole your grandma's pension checks and none of these boys would have cared. But shaving points off a football game, man, that's un-American. I so love that movie, dude. I so love the original Longest Yard is the best shit ever, dude. That should have never been remade because the remake with Adam Sandler sucks fucking balls, dude.
See, David's favorite part of that movie were the cheerleaders.
The prison yard cheerleaders.
Yup.
The prison cheerleaders, dude. They start up and Eddie Albert rolls his eyes. He's just like, oh my God, really?
And they were all the gay prison guys too, right?
Yes, that was the
Mhm.
joke.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. It was hilarious.
yeah, it's such a and now, but see now, like the original, that would get fucking panned out now for the first 5 minutes of the movie. You know, sorry, an NFL star might get angry like that and might physically abuse his woman that's fucking just giving him too much shit. You know, when he just wanted the rest of Sunday afternoon, dude. You know, I'm watching my football games. You know, I'm all good. I'm laying in bed, and all of a sudden you want to fuck. It's like, really? Come on, man, get off me, dude. You know. I don't know. He couldn't have made it any more clear, and then he had to go after him, and you know, and then he had to drive the car into the bay. It was fucking awesome. Great fucking movie. Oh my God.
So, what's the most annoying type of fan on these chat threads and stuff, and in these groups? And in my opinion, I believe it's the guy that celebrates an injury. Now, sure, do I want a quarterback to get knocked out for the rest of the game and be okay for next week? Absolutely, any player. Do I want them to have season-ending injuries or career-threatening? No. But the people that celebrate that, they're the worst.
He did not smack her. He fucking threw her on the floor. He had her by the fucking. Burt Reynolds had his face. Burt Reynolds had his face up over fucking.
You know, Chad, as you mentioned what you just said, that I cannot help but that just reminds me of wondering how many Viking fans were celebrating after one of their guys broke Aaron Rodgers' collarbone a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, if it's serious, hey, do I want a guy that's killing us freaking knocked out for a few? Absolutely. Do I want him broken and like injured and out for the season? No.
No one. You know what? No one wants to see like a Joe Theismann injury where he broke his fibula. No one wants to see bone come out of skin on a football field. No one wants to see Cam Scatterboot
Mike Huntley get paralyzed on the field.
No one wants to see Cam Scatterboot dislocate his ankle so gruesomely on the field.
No.
Or even that knee injury that Nick Chubb suffered a few years ago.
But some people do want to see it. You're wrong there. There's people that celebrate that.
And people that celebrate that are fucking scumbags.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. You know, I mean, I don't want your QB to get injured, dude. If he gets injured for the, you know, like Jackson Dart, I didn't want to see him get injured. I didn't want to see him get concussed.
Knock him out. If he goes out for the game, a quarterback does, another one, I'm fine. I just don't want him hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want him hurt. I want him to come back a couple of, you know, I want him to pass through concussion protocol and come back, dude.
But on this note of getting guys broken and all that, we want to call the show. We want to thank everybody for watching, especially thank you guys that took your time to comment. Thanks, everyone, for being on the panel. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget that tonight is the Backer Boys at 7 p.m. Central. We will see you there. And until then, it's Go Pack Go.
Yeah, yo, it's game time, ain't no messing around. Huddle Sports Network, the best in town. From NFL rumors to the latest trends, we got all your sports, just tune in, my friends. Catch us on Roku, Fire Stick, take your pick. Facebook, YouTube, where the action's slick. Daily shows that drop like a bomb. From 10 to 11, it's Ken and Ken, stay calm. Huddle up, catch the vibe, feel the rush. Get your news, get your fills in the clutch. Over 27 podcasts, we breaking it down. Join the team, Huddle Sports, wear the crown. Live every weekday, it's how we roll. Lions Talk with Jeremy B, we taking a stroll. From 11 to 12, don't miss a beat. We break down the game, make the info sweet. The Daily Huddle podcast, noon to 1. CST zone, we're just having fun. Toss your doubts, we bring the facts. Tune into the huddle.